Today we hiked around the Matterhorn, known as the Toblerone mountain. It was a short drive from Rialp, where we stayed last night, via the land train under the pass to a town called Tash, just short of Zermatt. It was -6 when we left this morning. Very short drive to the road rail tunnel. So we just boarded the train. That was so narrow. That was literally unbelievable. Look, I was trying to film, but I didn't want to put my hands out in case I got caught. So cool. So I think we depart in literally like 3 minutes. And we're moving. Literally haven't seen a person yet. We just saw an empty train and drove on it. Woohoo! That was a little bit terrifying. That was a very fast train in a very small tunnel in the dark. It felt like we're in an Indiana Jones movie or something. It was only a 20-minute journey and we disembarked the other side before we knew it, ready to start our drive towards Zermatt. The roads were as wonderful as usual, passed through a couple of towns, and then we saw this amazing suspension bridge. We just had to stop to have a little run on it. It was quite terrifying, 92 metres high over a really deep gorge, but it didn't stop us having a little bit of fun, although my knees were going a little bit weak. That was mad! 92 metres high, and you can see the village it connects over the Rhone River there. Woo! That's woken me up. The most wonderful thing about Switzerland is all the trains run alongside the road, so it makes for some really easy travelling and you still get the dramatic views. So if you're watching this, Spencer and Miguel, get yourself on a train, you won't regret it. Some waterfalls cascading on the other side of the valley, and this was the last approaches into where we were staying. We stopped, I filled up on some overnight oats, and then Paul came back with a baguette. Hurrah! We then walked across the road to the train station and jumped on the train to make our way into Zermatt. So here we are in Zermatt. No cars allowed up here. Just walking up the street trying to find the mountain railway to take us up and hopefully get some glimpses of the Matterhorn. This is a massive ski resort when it's in season. It's full of posh boutiques and watch shops and everything else. Had a bit of a feel like Courchevel does, except it's got a McDonald's in it. We then picked up the mountain railway and got our first glimpses of the Matterhorn, and it was a stunning transit all the way up. Just we knew we had to walk all the way back down again. Right. So we've just got off a train station behind us, and right in front of me now is the Matterhorn. We wasted no opportunity getting up close, getting some photos. It was snowy on the ground though, so we put our little crampons on our boots just to get a bit more grip. So we've got the frozen lake just behind me there, where most people get the Matterhorn reflection in their photos, but not today. We had constant views of the Matterhorn throughout our hike, which was absolutely wonderful. It really did have a looming presence. I couldn't imagine anyone climbing to the very top of it. Just getting to this viewpoint was enough for me. The trail was easily marked and we carried on down. That's the valley we needed to get to the very bottom of eventually. Our path crossed with the mountain railway we took up and had beautiful vistas across the valley as we continued our hike down. Very cold in some places, you can see the icicles there. We stopped off for a coffee, why not, and had a little play in the snow.
So when you buy the Toblerone mountain, what do you eat?
Toblerone.
There we go.
Fueled on chocolate, we continued down, conscious of the time ticking and the sunset appearing on the mountains in the distance. So we're just on the last stretches now, back to Zermatt. See if I can get the Matterhorn in the background there. What a wonderful hike, although my toes are feeling it with it being downhill, but we didn't meet another person. The chalets at the bottom looked really beautiful, covered in snow. Before we knew it, we were on the high street. We then popped into an Italian to fill our bellies full of pizza and carbs because we had had a very long day. Jumped straight back on the train back toward the town of Tash and ate the rest of the Toblerone. And here's some pictures from the day. Absolutely stunning. And for those interested, there's our descent down. 9.3 kilometres, 3 hours and 20 minutes. It probably would have took 2 hours and 20 minutes had I not took 100 million pictures of the Matterhorn. See you tomorrow.